Hello everyone. Oh gosh, what is happening to the focus? I exist, I'm over here. Thank you. There might be a little bit of background noise. I have not had a chance to even think about pregnancy updates. I've skipped week 10 and I'm now 11 weeks and Friday, so 2 days. Just two. But basically, it has been full on between uni, work, life, rent inspections, stuff like that. Can barely remember the last time I gave an update, but we're going to do an update here in the middle of the car park at Carousel because this is the only chance I get. It'll have to be fairly quick because I do have to go meet my mum and Sky to talk about Jasper. That'll be a separate video, I think, just to explain what's going on there, which is not good. Moving on to happier things. Okay, I have to bundle week 10 and 11 together, but just before 10 weeks, I had an ultrasound. Just a quick checkup. It wasn't like medical or anything, it was just a C-bub. Get a couple of pictures, stuff like that. I'll put them on the screen. And Bub is so much more placid than Hayden. Like, we got 2 tiny little kicks and I'd just eaten cold ice cream, so like that is crazy. Hayden at that age, I hadn't even had anything and he was like this little bouncing jelly bean jumping everywhere. This baby is so different. I was getting nausea. I haven't thrown up. I was getting nausea, but compared to Hayden it was like nothing. But now, compared to what it was, now it's like nothing. So with Hayden, as I've said many times, it was terrible. It was 24/7. It was to the point where I couldn't even think about eating or think about drinking water, and like every single mouthful of anything was forceful. I lost something like 8 kilos in the first couple of weeks of pregnancy. Haven't weighed myself, but I don't think I've lost weight. Maybe a little bit, but not much. Might have gained it, I don't know. I'm pretty steady, I think, just based off how I feel. But yeah, I feel a lot better now. I was getting a bit extra nauseous and I did feel a little bit of nausea today, but like the waves that do come are getting shorter, they're getting easier, they're just so much better and they're fewer and far the between, and I feel good. I have had, especially the last week, constipation is showing up, which sucks. It hasn't been too bad yet, but saying that, I have had to resort to Movicol to stop it from getting to extreme points, and it has gotten to the point where I've like had to stop and been in severe pain from just like that shooting, stabbing, horrid pain that you sometimes get. I don't know if normal people get that, but I always get that when I'm really badly constipated. I have had that a couple of times, which sucks, especially when you're like trying to serve customers in the shop and you're like, 1 second, I can't move. But yeah, other than that, not much has happened. I did do my sneak peek test, which will be a whole separate video. It was filmed on my phone, so that's gonna be fun to edit, yay. I did have drama with that. So basically I sent the package with my blood test in it. Actually no, that's all gonna be in the sneak peek video. Go watch that once I eventually get it out. Again, I haven't even been able to film, let alone edit. So I did sneak peek and the results for that came in yesterday. Sky has the email sitting there, but she hasn't opened it because I'm seeing her in any minute now actually, and obviously she doesn't want to try and hide it from me. So she has the results, she knows what gender baby I'm having, but I also have to do the NIPT test, which will also tell me the gender results. I'm doing that as for the chromosomal disorder abnormalities check, as well as the gender. I want the whole lot. But I've had some drama there as well because I've lost the paperwork. I was meant to get that test at 11 weeks and an ultrasound at 12 weeks, which is next Thursday, and then see my doctor at 13 weeks, which is the Thursday after, and my gender reveal was that weekend. But I've lost the ultrasound and the blood test forms. They've just vanished. I've cleaned my entire house and they're gone. I'm currently in the middle of trying to get those, and hopefully I can get them in and get the results back to my doctor before my appointment at 13 weeks, because those blood tests also have to get sent to America, so they can take almost 2 weeks. So that's going to be fun, but I'm looking forward to my bloods and my next ultrasound. I'm really looking forward to. I am starting to get a bit of anxiety, but I keep reading scary stories. Like this morning I read something about someone losing their baby and they're about the same distance along as me, and baby was fine at the last ultrasound, and I'm just like, oh, stressing now. I've done so well not to stress, or at least not to stress anywhere near as much as Hayden, but I'm stressing still, and it is partially my fault. I did get a Doppler. I haven't yet been able to find baby's heartbeat. I've maybe found the placenta, and I've definitely found my heartbeat going through my veins just about everywhere. There must be two big, not veins, arteries, because there's a beat in it. There's no beat in veins. There must be two big arteries either side of your stomach, because my heartbeat is so strong in those two places. But in the center of my stomach, really low, I have been able to find something. It's too slow for baby's heartbeat, and it's just too whooshy, if that makes sense. I just peed. I need to pee again. I think it's the placenta. I don't know enough. Like, if I heard the baby's heartbeat, I would know it's the heartbeat, because I can tell, like, I can tell my heartbeat from a baby's at this point. But other than that, I don't know that much about sounds on an ultrasound, just the look of an ultrasound. But yeah, I do have a Doppler, and I've tested that out twice, so I'll probably test it out again soon. It's at home, so we're staying at Robin's for the foreseeable future. And yeah, that's actually pretty much it for this video. It's a really short one, even though it's 2 weeks worth. Ages ago, way before I was pregnant, before I even met Luke, I injured my lower back hip area. I only remember it was before I met Luke because it got really bad, and I was seeing a physio right when we first started chatting, and then before I'd actually met him in person. I'm sorry, but there's a couple in front of me, and they both have naturally ginger hair, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're gonna have ginger babies. 2 recessive genes are gonna bring on the more recessive genes. It has flared up since then. Every now and then I just do some random movement and it hurts again, and it gets really bad for a bit, and sometimes go to a physio, sometimes it just goes away on its own. It's been a little bit different. It's the same spot and the same pain, but it was like I kept just stepping wrong, and then it flared up for like half an hour and then slowly went away. Then now it's still the same. Every now and then I just step on it wrong and it flares up again. But sorry, that was a bit loud. But it seems to be whenever I'm lying down for too long, even just like 5 minutes, it just like freezes up, and I struggle to walk at all. I like have to lean on walls and like really carefully step, and it hurts heaps. And after like half an hour of walking around on it, it seems to get better, sometimes quicker, sometimes it takes even longer. And for a bit it was getting to the point where I just walk around on it for half an hour and it was fine for the rest of the day. But now it seems to be still sore for the rest of the day, just not as sore as when I first get up. And every now and then it seems to flare up again out of the blue. So it is getting really bad, and I'm going to go see someone about it eventually when I find time. I'm also picking up my wedding dress tomorrow, depending on what happens tonight with Jasper and what we're planning. But that's exciting. That'll be a separate video. Not that I can show much, but I'll see what I can show. It might have to come out after the wedding and after everyone's seen my dress, but we'll see what we can film. I have had a little bit of reflux the last couple of days, not enough to even take a Rennie or anything, but enough to think maybe I need to get some Rennie. And yeah, my symptoms are so mild, it's crazy. I also got my Pfizer vaccine because I'm pregnant, which was a whole drama of itself, but I got that 2 days ago now, and other than my arm being sore and it was swollen for like 24 hours, it was quite badly swollen actually. It was like a big lump. And I couldn't raise it like this high because of how swollen it was on top. It just like wasn't working. But now it hurts once it gets like here, but like barely hurts. It's just uncomfortable and it's a little bit itchy, but I actually can't get the band-aid off. So it could be the band-aid, because I usually have a reaction to these band-aids, but it is like stuck on there. Like I have showered and I can't get, oh, ow, ow, I've just got the corner. I'm gonna regret this. So yeah, as you can see, no local reaction at all. I haven't even had a reaction to the band-aid, which is crazy. There's one tiny little pinprick of a dot. that is going to be it for the video, because after this it's just going to become rambling. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hit subscribe if you'd like to see more pregnancy updates, more videos such as my gender reveal, which is going to be way too soon. My sneak peek test and review of the test and how that went, which might come after my gender reveal, just so I can cross-check the results with my NIPT test, which is technically it's like the same kind of test, so they should be the same accuracy, but the sneak peek's done at home, it can be contaminated a lot easier, whereas NIPT test is done in like a clinical situation by a female in a really sterile environment, so there's less contamination errors. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.